Hey yo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and I'm joined with Forrada.
Hey yo!
And welcome back to another episode of Park Spotlight Contest Edition. Today we're going to be looking at The Lost City, created by ChEnChENKHAN. And here they say, an archaeological team has stumbled across an ancient city deep in the jungle with large gold statues and temples that would fetch a pretty penny. Unfortunately, the sacred guardian of the city does not like outside visitors. Untold riches are housed deep within the jungle, but it is worth the wrath of the La Serpent Dorada. Well, I guess we'll find out. Stay tuned and let's check it out. Okay, welcome back, everybody. We are now at the Lost World. It was submitted as the Lost City. So, I'm a little confused by that. Lost City, Lost World. Okay, so the standard story of the archaeological dig site upsetting the ghosts and the spirits within. I feel like we've heard this story 1,000 times, and I hope you could do something different to spruce it up. Would you agree?
Yeah, it's quite a
Common.
quite samey.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I am still curious to see what you did.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to see how you make that different and make it stand out. I mean, I definitely think there is room in this, what do you call it, this theme of the curse on the jungle temples to be pushed a lot further, a lot more radical. I would like to see someone like Combat Wombat take a stab at it, because I know he would just make the most horrifying things. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes, he would. Oh.
A little plane
Hold
ride.
by wires.
Powered up by this thingamajig. It's
Cool.
fun.
So, that coaster that goes through here, is that like a gold vein or something?
A gold vein, a gold streak. We're on a gold streak! Yeah, I guess so. These temples are different looking. I like it.
Yeah.
The color pops on them.
Yeah, the colors. Usually people just stay with that.
Beigey,
warm
beigey, beige.
Yeah.
Beige on beige on beige on beige. These
the green
red
and red
trims.
works.
Yeah. Absolutely. A little bit of paint to sprucing things up is much appreciated. Because that is another thing with these kind of jungle temple things. I find that they all end up looking the same, and this one does stand out from the rest. So good job on that,
Yeah.
absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Cool. So, these are all shops, or what is it that we're...
Yeah, there's shops.
Okay.
I like the shape of this temple too. These little bits of square bits sticking out, and it has a nice shape to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's good depth. So this is our main
Yep.
attraction. Or is this feels like it should be a night thing.
La Serpiente. That sounds Italian.
Kind of does.
Alright.
Serpiente. Let's go. Launch drive tire coaster green across the board. G-forces are looking good. Airtime. Nothing
Okay.
outstanding here, but it looks good. Let's see how it rides and how the story goes. Okay, the coaster itself is fun. It had some length to it, some great coaster elements. Now, in terms of your backstory and the curse and the spirit and the gold and the dig site, we weren't seeing any of that. And it would have been nice to see some of that come to light, I think.
Yeah.
But maybe that's safe for a dark ride or a different ride or some other attraction. I'm not sure. I guess we're gonna go find out. See things at nighttime while we're at it. This is looking good.
Some intense light.
I like it. It's not too intense.
Oh, maybe on my screen. My
Is it?
screen, it looks quite bright. Yeah. Huh.
Are you still using VR? You got it pressed up
No.
against your face. Oh.
I looked on my screen, but I mean, there's some really warm lights. Just I thought some was a bit oversaturated, but yeah, it has a nice glow to it. Kind of like it.
Oh my. It's like an alien ship in the middle of here.
Those white lights.
Yeah, a little crazy on that one. So this is the hammer, or what's it called? The radial swing? I don't know what it's called.
Sundial.
Sundial. Is that? Maybe. We don't know our flat rides very much. Ooh.
I made a ride once with this one. I think it's a sundial.
Yeah, you get some pretty good views from here. Whoosh. Okay. Very nice. Let's go back to day.
Yeah.
Look at the change there.
It's like day and night.
So is this a food court? Plaza area?
It is.
Could use a little bit more gold
Jungle.
and things.
Yeah.
Statues, torches. If I were sitting here, I'd be feeling a little bit depressed. Need some glamour. Need some of this gold everywhere. Jungle Flyer. Okay, so we do have another ride. Good, good. Unless it's a flat ride. It's probably that. Oh, no.
Oh. Interesting.
We got
There's
an
a super
inverted
coaster.
two-seater. Wait, four-seater. Oh, it's a boomerang. Giant inverted boomerang. I thought that looked a little bit different. The seat's that way. Not used to seeing that. Okay, there's a look at the stats. Let's see how this goes.
It's very green. That look on the supports. Whee! Whoa.
I like the temple supports there at the end.
Yeah.
Nice view of the waterfall.
Quite a fun boomerang. Looks more fun than the boomerangs I've been on in real life.
Yeah, they're not the funnest, are they?
No.
I mean, there's a quick look at it all. I mean, we kind of went through it. Most of the park is kind of just jammed in this one, I guess, third of the quadrant. I guess quadrant, third. I don't know my words right now. It's been a long day. The coasters are taking up a lot of space and in that jungle, and I would like to see a little bit more exploration. Like we have this cool waterfall here. I guess that's outside of the park, but if you pushed it in more, maybe the coaster could have passed through it and around it and done a little bit more in the jungle. I think the main coaster was fun, the way it dove through the temples and up and around. It definitely had some length to it. Like I said, it could have used with something to do with like, it goes underground into some crypts, and then you have some spirits coming awake, and then we see an old dig site which was mentioned in your story, and we go back past some of that. That's kind of an abandoned dig site. Something like that, just to kind of push things a little bit further, because I think you're doing the temple theme well. Your colors, the choices you went with the build, it's not looking plain. And I guess what this is, we've seen it so many times that you need to do something to make it stand out and put that wow factor. I think you have done that with the builds themselves, but in order to really sell it and take it to the next level where you're coming out going, wow, that was a new experience, that was something completely unique and thrilling, I think you're gonna have to add a lot more depth to your level complexity. Like I said, if you had a dig site or a big pit, something where you could view down and see something gnarly down there, and the coaster runs down there and you have some really trippy lighting, and just something that makes you really go, wow, that's crazy. You need to have that to amplify the the kind of traditional archaeological dig site curse story, as well as the temple stuff. Am I making sense here? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I just think it needs to do something a little bit more extreme in order to stand out. But the builds, the actual build itself is looking expert quality, above advanced for sure, and it's looking good, the tree work and stuff. But that jungle needs to have depth, height and depth, where I think there needs to be more viewpoints and vistas and areas to explore. When you think of these jungles, you think of these crazy think of Tomb Raider games and stuff, and how you can get some pretty cool ravine views with bridges going across. Then the coaster can dive down through those. There's a lot you can do with that, and I think if you were to layer that with what you have done with the temple art style, it could really come together and make something just really wow factor. I think you have a little bit of it here, right? You see that here. Now imagine if that went down deeper and had vines hanging down, and it just kept on going and going and going. You're like, wow, let's go down there. Some bridges back and forth. So I think you can amplify the depth and the complexity of this, but with the build style and artistic polish that you got going on and your basic coaster fundamentals, I think you're well on your way to getting there. So it's just about pushing yourself a little bit further and coming up with that level complexity for next time.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool.
You said a lot already.
I tend to do that unless you stop me. I will.
Yeah, I would definitely try to do a bit more underground as well if you have something like this. So yeah, you already said that though, but yeah, I mean, I like the buildings and how it goes in between the buildings and around stuff, but could have used a bit more diversity maybe.
Yeah, it's such a generic a theme at this point, or reused a lot with the same story, that you're gonna have to do something to really stand out from the rest. But with that said, I still think this is an absolutely amazing creation. You hit all the check boxes, you had some fun rides in there, good looking theme park, so it's a strong competitor.
Yeah.
Especially for the builder bracket. So really good stuff, and welcome to the community, ChEnChEnKhAN. And what did you guys think of this creation? Leave your thoughts and comments down below for them on the Lost City. And that's going to do it for us in today's episode of Park Spotlight. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. I know.
Doei.
Doei.